Today, the moon is in Aquarius, where it forms its third quarter early in the morning, my time, which is Pacific time in the United States. And that third quarter moon means we are 3/4 of the way through the moon cycle that began with the potent solar eclipse in Aries. And so today, we're going to take a look at 3 ways to tune in to your authentic self. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, May 1st. And before we dive in with the 3 ways to tune into your authentic self, some good reminders to help you make the most of the current energies with the moon in Aquarius. But let's just take a quick peek at where some more of the energies for today's planets are. And so we've got the moon in Aquarius all day. It is moving through that third quarter. So the waning square to the sun. So we've got a square there. We also have a square later in the day that the moon forms with the Jupiter Uranus planets that are conjunct in Taurus. And also as the moon passed yesterday through a square to Venus, also now in Taurus, and also Venus is forming a square to Pluto. So all of these things add up to themes of looking at what does it mean to be authentic, to find your place of freedom, of what it looks like to be you, to be unique, to not be fit into a box, or to break free of what internalized expectations you may have, or what society may think you should be, or however that may show up. And so breaking free of those constraints, those restrictions that we find ourselves grappling with from time to time, and what it looks like to be authentic. And so those squares create challenges. They bring up themes of either conflict or tension or something that's bumpy, right? It's not working right. It's not flowing easily. And the thing about squares is they're not just bad, right? They're neutral, just like everything else in astrology. But what they're doing is they are pushing us. So they create this dynamic energy that says you can't be comfortable just floating along. You got to do something. You have to respond in some way. You need to rethink something, right? It depends on the energies involved. But squares create challenges that push us to grow or shift in ways that are ultimately good for us. So, and make us stronger, right? Not just because it's good for you, even though it doesn't feel good, but things that actually make us stronger, more wise, at the end of the day, having good stories to tell. So these are things that actually support our emergence into our authentic truth. So let's take a look at what are the 3 ways to tune in with your authentic self. And these are probably things that you do anyway, but this is just a good reminder this is a good day to think about this, to think about what is your authentic self? What does it look like? What does it mean to make decisions, make choices, take action from the place of what is true and right for you, right? Not what pleases someone else, or what makes you fit in to some place of comfort or ease, but really what is responding to this desire to break free and be your own person, be your own self, be the best you can be, stepping into your highest potential. So number 1 is simply take a pause, right? So it could be a deep breath. It could be stepping back from a situation. Just ask yourself, hey, what am I doing here? Is it real? Am I acting in my own best interest? Am I making choices from the place of what is true and right for me? Is this in my best interest? Does this support my highest potential? So, even just that simple act can bring awareness about the choices we're making. And maybe you want to make a different choice. Maybe you just want to give some time to ponder why you're doing what you're doing, and whether there's another choice that you want to consider. But that's number one. So, number one is take a pause, deep breath, a step back, a little bit of extra time. It's so what it does with the Aquarius moon in particular is you create the space for new possibilities to enter. So it could come into your awareness, or just like, that Aquarian lightning bolt of insight, it needs some space for to arrive. So we got to create the space to give that space, that create that space so the lightning bolt can find you. That's what we want to do. All right. And then number two, so number one is take a pause. Number two, way to tune in with your authentic self is to check with your body, right? Feel into your body. It's such a good feedback for you. So when you're making choices, when you're going along with something or doing something in a way, how does it feel in your body? Does it feel good? Does it feel liberating? Does it feel open, spacious, pleasurable, or does it feel the opposite? Right? So check with your body. What is your body telling you? How is it giving you feedback about what is true and right for you, and how to act and make choices according to your authentic self and your authentic truth? All right. And then number three is just a suggestion to take some time for journaling. So this can be a really good way to explore, why did I do the thing that I did? Or why did that go the way it went? And kind of write out the story of what happened, what you were thinking, maybe how that might be part of a bigger pattern, right? What are the other possibilities here? So with journaling, you want to write out what happened and what your thinking was, but you also want to create space in your journaling to explore new ideas and new possibilities. What could this look like? What might it look like if I were acting according to my authentic truth? So a journal prompt might be, how does my authentic self respond in this situation? How does my authentic self need space, need to take up space, need to steer in this decision or this situation or issue? So, whatever's showing up for you, exploring it, exploring what is true and right for you. You might find that one of these is easier for you to do or resonates more, or you could do all three, right? No reason not to. So, just to recap, the three ways to tune in with your authentic self. Some reminders are: number one, take a pause, create space for the insights to find you, be available for the insights. So, take a deep breath, take a step back. Number two, check with your body. What is your body telling you? How is it giving you feedback? What is it saying? And that would be another good journal prompt, right? What is my body saying? How does my body feel about this? All right. And then number three is to journal it out, maybe using the journal prompt. How does my authentic self respond to this? So there you go. Three great ways to tap into and access your authentic self. Explore what that is. Let me know what you think. If this resonates for you, or if maybe you have another practice that you do to tune in with your authentic self, today is the day to do it, to think about what is important and true for you, and how we are learning about making decisions, taking action, moving forward throughout this moon cycle, and how we're integrating what we've been learning about how to do that authentically. All right, thanks for being here. I am Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Check it out. I've got opportunities to work with me one-on-one. I've been having some fantastic sessions with some of you. So if you're feeling called to explore that, check it out, astrologyheals.com. And thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel and all of your support. I love to hear from you. All right, thanks, and I'll see you next time.